we'll get the decision later today. How important is this vote going to be?
Well, this would be a massive turning point in the world of sport. In order to understand the importance of the vote itself, I think it's important to go back. It all started in December 2014 when a German TV documentary stated that 99% of Russian athletes were basically guilty of doping. The WADA, which is the World Anti-Doping Agency, took this very seriously, decided to investigate. 1 year later, they came up with their own findings and basically condemning the Russian athletics Federation alongside RUSADA, and both were banned provisionally from international competition. This vote is all about whether to reinstate RUSADA or not. In 2016, more allegations came out, and so did the McLaren report, which is quite famous now, or very famous in the world of sport. It basically stated that over 1,000 Russian athletes had been part of a state-sponsored doping program from 2011 to 2015. Loads of gold medalists, loads of Olympic medalists were involved, so you can imagine the repercussions. Sanctions against Russia were extended until further notice by the IOC, and now we'll actually see how this vote unfolds and what will happen.
It was indeed extremely damning, and I remember during the Olympics in Rio how we talked so much about these allegations against Russia. But if this ban is indeed lifted later today, what will this mean for the world of sport and for the World Anti-Doping Agency? Well,
WADA had previously insisted Russia meets two conditions. The first one was for them to accept the findings of the McLaren report, and the second one was for them to have access to a drug-tainted lab in Moscow. Neither of these conditions have been met by Russia right now, but the RUSADA could be reinstated, which basically would undermine the role of WADA in this position. So either way, I think this will divide the world of sport. If RUSADA is reinstated, you can imagine the reaction from athletes all around the world, maybe losing faith in the way this system operates.